Oh man, a bunch of 90 plus rated players in this match. 2 on the other team and 1 on my team. Should be fairly interesting. One player is named Lil Peeny. You can take that for what it's worth. Anyways, getting to the game, I'm just going to warn you in advance, this won't be the most pretty game. There aren't a ton of highlights. I don't even have that great of a game, but I wanted to example how not to play once you get to the 99 level. And these guys are just ultimate baseline, turbo button, NASCAR button, whatever you want to call it, abusers. And it's pretty pathetic because they really struggle. Let me tell you, this jump shot right here is probably one of their best shots of the game. And that is their last points they'll get of the first quarter. And they really struggle throughout this game in terms of scoring, and it's pretty sad in their defense in general. And of course, we got another campaign floating dunk there. Got to get some of those in when I get them. They're fairly rare, but you know, why not get a post move in? I told you guys if I ever get any online, I'm going to put them in, no doubt, because it's rare that you get an actual chance to get a post move off with all of the hacking and slashing that usually occurs. And I apologize if the frame rate's a little laggy here. It was a laggy game for a little portion of this at least, and you can see their primary tactic here is just to run as fast as they can along the sidelines and, you know, get as close to the rim as they can and then shoot. And if that means hitting a wall in the form of a player, they'll shoot over that player. And here you can see Campaign employing his head on defense. I think that ball bounced off his throw, and you know, I'm not going to complain. That was definitely a nice stop, but it's easy to predict what they're doing because they're just running as fast as they can, and trying to get to that rim and taking just the stupidest of shots, if you ask me. And my point guard keeps finding me, and you know, I find my computer player who airballs. I think that was a shooting guard who airballed. It was kind of unexpected, and you know, got to get back on defense and guard these baselines that they're just going to turbo to. And what do you know? They turbo right to them. And to be honest, I could honestly show clips of that for the whole game, but I'm picking out some of their best attempts, as sad as that seems. And you know, we're getting some easy stops here on defense, and my point guard's even helping out with, you know, I'm going for the blocks and he's going down low for the steals because they're pump faking under the rim, which is not a very good idea. And he finds me with a sweet pass. I wasn't really expecting it, but he found me, and I got the reverse jam, and I'll take those any day of the week. So that being said, I know I'm going to continue to show off these really dumb, just straight drives to the rim along the sidelines. I'm just curious if any of you have experienced players like this in the past. It's pretty pathetic. I honestly don't know what they do. And, you know, I hit a nice jumper here. Point guard's looking out for me yet again, but I'm just really honestly surprised that there are players that are 99 or whatever better. And you can see here again, he just runs as fast as he can until he hits a wall, and he bounces off of it and just keeps going to the basket for the easy dunk, and keeps holding that turbo button down here as well and just takes a dumb shot. So, yeah, I mean, let me know who you've ran into and what they did. It's kind of sad if you don't know this game by now and you played that many games to become a 99 overall. And granted, not all of these 99 overalls are legit all the time, but you know, here's another just dumb shot. And I don't encourage mocking players, but Lil Peeny is not doing so hot. And to be honest, most of their buckets are coming on these little silly offensive rebounds that come out of nowhere, and still taking contested shots even with that being the case. Even their defense is terrible. The whole entire team was guarding me, and I found the easy streaking computer player to the rim and got the easy assist. And I'm going to be honest here, I didn't expect this one to go in, but it was a pretty nice post move in retrospect, so I had to put it in. And you know, a little hop step to go with that baseline cheese never hurt anybody, and I continue to just work this back and forth into the paint, out of the paint. Silliness, really, and it's extremely easy to guard, especially when they're not, you know, exploiting it properly, if they're going to exploit it. And here they get the, I'll admit, pretty lucky, but, you know, nice steal. And, you know, they get a rare bucket over us, and that was a nice oop over my head, so I'll give them that. It's really their best shot, I guess you could say. And here's just another example of them running to that wall and shooting yet again, and getting lucky in this case. And I mean, honestly, you've got to be bored at this point, but I get a monster block there. That was just a straight rejection. I threw him into the ground. I'm surprised he didn't get injured. You would think by now they would start to adjust, but unfortunately, that's not the case. They're just going to continue to hold that NASCAR button down until they get to the baseline, and in this case, he does that, and he finally gets stopped, and he throws a lazy pass. I see it. I tip it. We're on the break. We've got a nice turnover here, and ideally, you'd like to score on a turnover, or off of a turnover, but my point guard matches their silly decision here with a dumb shot of his own, and he gets rejected, so I'm back on defense, and what do you want to bet they go baseline again here, and I see they go baseline, but I see the man sneaking up from behind me, so I'm just swiping away at the air. I get the easy steal, another big turnover, and hopefully we can capitalize on this one. And my point guard sees me, and I'm down low, and I had a pretty contested shot. I had to kind of shoot it because I was going to get 3 seconds, so I shot it, and we got the bucket, and here he finds me again, and I get a nice flush over 3 defenders. Once again, I wasn't really expecting to make that, but I just wanted to shoot it. I was more concerned about just playing defense against these fools, and a little more hop step with that cheese, and it's still not working for him because he's completely cold, and we're playing some good defense overall, and it's getting kind of pathetic. And in this case, my point guard decides to show off a little bit with a nice baseline reverse dunk there, and I'll take that. Hasn't been too much any highlights really for us yet, and once again going baseline, and they meet Campaign. Bet you haven't heard that before. But anyway, in this case, my point guard notices he's just going to speed along that baseline, and he forces him out of bounds, which is a smart play. And I try and go in the post again, but I get a little bit too fancy, and unfortunately I try to shoot on the rim on the other side of the backboard, which doesn't exist. But yet again, they're just being way too predictable. They're not shooting jump shots at all. It's really kind of pathetic. At this point, the game's quite honestly becoming boring. They're not really mixing it up at all. And we're able to predict most of their moves. I'm getting pretty easy shot blocks, if not just simple shot defenses. And here I get a nice shot block and force the shot clock violation. I'll take that, as usual. And they're still not sure what to do. He was almost going to shoot that, and he passed out of it. And I get the tip pass. Looked like a block to me, but I'll take it. And get found in transition and put up a nice little easy floater, and so I'll take that. But once again, it's just not a good game overall, and that's one of their better shots once again, shooting a jumper for once, and they hit 34 points, and that is what they're going to finish with this game. For 2 90-plus overall players at scoring positions at the shooting guard and power forward to only score 34 points, in my book, is quite pathetic. I don't know, you guys can tell me what you think on that one, but and also let me know if you've ran into players like this in the past. But with that, the game is over. You can check out my stats here at the end. I had a decent game. I scored a lot because my point guard kept looking for me. But yeah, as you could predict, our defense won us the game. The other team had some horrible stats overall, and that's pretty much the end of the video. Thanks again, guys, as usual. Hope you check out our next video. This is ManCake signing out. Adios.